Before we proceed with your actual topic of that basics of Indian Contract Act 1872, let me place on record that why we have to study law. This is the basic question. क्योंकि ये सवाल मन में आ सकता है किसी के भी कि 11वीं से हमने कभी लॉ पढ़ा नहीं, बिजनेस लॉ पढ़ा नहीं, तो अभी एस वाई बी कॉम में, एस वाई बैप में, एस वाई बी एफ में, इसमें या एस वाई बैंकिंग इंश्योरेंस में, बीएससी आईटी में जहां भी लॉ है वहां पे ये लॉ सब्जेक्ट क्यों रखा गया और हमें ये जानने की जरूरत क्या है. व्हाई एट ऑल वी नीड टू स्टडी दिस लॉ पेपर एंड पास आउट and then only we can get graduation degree. Then friends, to understand that, let me just give you certain very important things. So let me give you some very basic things which everybody must be knowing, that we all are in this world with law. As you can see on the screen, we all are born with law, though we don't know what is law, because you don't know that our birth certificate is the proof that we are there in this world. And to have a birth certificate, it is a law. Without birth certificate, you can't live your life, you can't get admission in your school. There are so many documents for which your birth certificate is required, and to have a birth certificate is a law. Secondly, by birth only in this world, you became part, when we talk about the Indian context, you became part of the Indian Constitution. Though you have not entered into any contract with Government of India, just by your birth, you are bound by all the provisions of the Constitution of India, that India. So by birth, we all are bound by law. Not only that, when we leave this world, when a person is dead, at that time also, whether unknowingly or unknowingly, certain law is to be followed, and that is that death certificate of that person is a must, because that is the law. And you will be shocked to know, many of you might not be knowing this, that without death certificate, there is no entry to dead body also in the graveyard. And the funerals and then last rites also cannot be performed. So death certificate is also a law. So in short, right from our birth till our death, we are bound by one law or the other. And in between these two dates, whatever life we all live, in that also every day, day in, day out, around the day, around the week, and around the year, and around the life, knowingly, unknowingly, we actually enter into some agreement or contract, either orally, either in written form, or impliedly without knowing that we have entered into certain contract. Now, why we have to study law, and the today's topic is the basic. Friends, let me tell you one very important thing, and that will make you to focus on today's session. Those who wish to have law as a career, means after your graduation, suppose you wish to pursue LLB for 3 years, after graduation 3 years, and then after HSC also one can do that for 5 years. But now since you're in SY BCom, now you can't do that. But after TY BCom, TY BAF and TY that BMS, whatever, you can pursue that law as a career after passing 3 years degree. There also, this today's session and today's lecture will lay a very good foundation. So from that point of view also, this is very important. Number two, those of you who are not going to pursue their career in law and not going to enroll themselves for law, LLB, for them also, as I said, since we are involved and connected with some agreement or some contract or some law, day in, day out, knowingly, unknowingly, it is always better for us to know certain things. What is law, what is contract, what is agreement. And one more thing is that whether you like it or not, whether you love it or not, this year, this law paper, not only you have to understand, but you have to pass with good marks also and good grade. So from all these angles, this today's session becomes very important. And before I proceed further, let me place on record very important point which I have experienced in my life. As you are having this law paper in SY second year, that is BCom, BAF or BMS, etc. I also had the same paper in my SY BCom. And I studied this paper in SY BCom so thoroughly by giving 100% attention and focus. So I mastered the basics of this paper in SY BCom itself. I was topper in this paper in my class, in my entire college in this law paper. But then, because of that, my foundation, which was laid at second year of that my graduation, I could pursue my LLB degree of 3 years in 6 semesters. And students, you might not believe what I'm saying now, but I could pass every paper of every semester just by studying for 6 to 7 days for every paper. And the very reason for that is because I had a very good basics of this paper in second year of my BCom. So from that point of view, also this today's session is very, very important because this will make you understand whatever agreements and contracts which we are part of, which we enter into, verbally or in written form, knowingly or unknowingly, what are the basic things that we must know. And that's why this today's session is very important. Now, before we proceed further, you have to see to it that this today's session, which is on the basics of Indian Contract Act, friends, this is the mother and father and parent of every act and every law in India. Means in your syllabus, you have got 7 to 8 acts to study this year in SEM 3 and SEM 4. But all these acts, the very basic and base of all these acts is in Indian Contract Act. And friends, if you have seen my first slide, it was mentioned there, Indian Contract Act 1872. That means before independence, when we have a British rule, that time this act was incorporated by British government. It is as old as that. So 1872, this act came into picture. And after that, all the subsequent acts come. बिकॉज जैसे कि हम लोग कहते हैं कि संस्कृत सभी भाषाओं की मातृभाषा है, सभी भाषा ये संस्कृत में से आई है, वैसे इंडिया में जितने भी एक्ट्स बने हैं और जितने भी एक्ट्स आज यहाँ पे इंडिया में चालू है, वी आर पार्ट ऑफ इट और वी आर नॉट पार्ट ऑफ इट, वो सब का जो मदर है, द मदर ऑफ ऑल दिस एक्ट्स इज इंडियन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्ट 1872. और उसका जो बेसिक है वो पूरा मैंने आज के सेशन में कवर किया है. फ्रेंड्स, इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस बेसिक टुडे, let me tell you, you will have a very good foundation, not only for second year of BCom, understanding all the acts and the syllabus of your SEM 3, SEM 4, but those who wish to pursue law as a career, I can guarantee you, you will be very easily able to complete your law career, okay? And then you can pursue that as a profession as well. So from all these angles, this today's lecture and session becomes very important. I have tried my level best with my experience and academics that to make it as simple as